I'm Tony.
My name is Sophie. I'm a current sophomore.
My name is Charlie Sun, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm a freshman here, and I want to major in neuroscience and math.
I'm a classics major.
I major in mathematics and philosophy.
I'm from Tianjin, China, which is a city near Beijing.
I'm from Tangshan, China, which is a city near Beijing, so I'm from the northern part of China.
Suzhou, China. It's in the eastern part of China, close to Shanghai.
I decided to be a vegetarian last summer, so I remember it's last July.
Specifically, November the 8th, 2011.
It's October 13th last year during the fall break.
A little more than 4 years ago.
Yeah, 5 months.
Not even a year. I watched a documentary which is pretty famous. It's called Earthlings. That documentary definitely changed me, so I decided to be a vegetarian.
I just suddenly had the urge to be a vegetarian since I always have that thought, and when when I was in a break, well, that thinking really gets me. So I just think I should try.
I kind of just woke up and decided that I want to start being a vegetarian on that day, but it was also a gradual process because I became a Buddhist a couple of years before that, and in Buddhism, one of the essential beliefs is that all lives are equal, and it advocates vegetarianism.
I always had that thought back in China to be a vegetarian. It's just because people around me don't do it, and so that kind of thinking doesn't really develop. But when I got here, I see more people being vegetarian, and in Frank we have those foods especially for vegetarian, and I can't keep myself alive by being a vegetarian. So yeah, that's practical reasons for being vegetarian.
And so I would say mostly ethical reasons. So I care about the welfare and the lives of animals, and I just think that it's not our it's humans can't just arbitrarily take lives of different animals. If you care about animals, you should care about them in every single possible way. So that would be the most important rationale for me to be a vegetarian. After I came here to America, I just know more people who are vegetarians, because the concept of being a vegetarian in China is not that popular. Especially around me, from where I'm from, and my families and my friends, none of them are vegetarians or vegan.
But my grandparents would be a little bit not very supportive, because back their time they one of the best things for them is to have enough food to eat. But then our family are pretty well off now. They already have all various of food to eat, but now I choose to not eat a certain kinds of food, so they're really surprised.
I actually feel that it is much more easier to get vegetarian food in the States. Wherever I go, pretty much, all the restaurants and in Frank, there are always vegetarian options. In China, sometimes when I go to restaurants, I would not be able to find 100% vegetarian options. So
I remember the experience when I came back to China during the last winter break. I went to this restaurant where they are, which is famous for dumplings, and they have the kind of dumpling they call it vegetarian, and turns out it has shrimps in it. So, I just feel that the idea of vegetarian doesn't really develop in China. They just thought seafood is also a kind of. They just call seafood vegetables.
I just think that eating something or choosing something to eat is just as choosing something you want to wear. It's pretty personal, and it's even a private thing. I couldn't control everybody to be a vegetarian. I don't think I have the right to do that. and I don't think I should do that. So I don't ditch people who like, you know, just like a regular, you know, meat eater, and also like who like to eat veg. Like, I mean, it's all good. For me, it's all good.